Hey, guess what? There are numbers you are simply getting wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. It's creepy. Okay, if you want to know more, stay tuned for the video. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the latest edition of Between Two Erics. My name's Eric Miller, the Thomas Paine of personal finance for practice owners. I can see you have no idea who that guy is, do you?
I don't.
See, this is the problem right now. Thomas Paine wrote an incredible book called Common Sense.
Oh.
Okay, this is what started the Revolutionary War.
History.
Ugh.
Getting a history lesson.
I'm giving him a history lesson. Anyway, here is
Eric Gersh, just a dude.
clearly not a historian.
1 week, I will have a name. Next week.
Okay.
Next week, I'm going to have a name for the first time ever. That is a promise.
Counting the seconds right now of that going to happen. Okay, this is where we take seemingly complex financial issues and we make them
easy.
Somewhat simple. So today we're going to talk about numbers you are getting wrong. Now, look, I know when we talk about financial planning, it seems like, we're all about the numbers, but there are numbers that you do need to know. And a lot of you either, when you're having difficulties with your finances, there's really two things going on. Either you got the wrong number or you don't know what the number is.
Yes.
Either way is bad. So we're going to go through 5 numbers that you're getting wrong in relation to your money and your finances, and hopefully tell you how to fix it.
All right.
All right, you ready? So what's number 1?
Number 1 is how many years is it going to take you to get out of debt?
Why is that wrong?
Because most people don't know it. Most people have, an estimate, like, I don't know, it might be about 15 years, but it's really about the depth of it. Very few people can say, "Hey, Eric, I'm going to be debt free in about 5.5 years."
Yes, the inability to name your debt-free date number is why you stay perpetually in debt.
And taking on more debt doesn't help.
Doesn't help either. Okay, yeah, I can see that. So it's they're getting the number of years wrong.
Yes.
Right? It's either they're saying it's 15, 20, 30, and in our system, what is it?
Less than 5, hopefully.
5 to 7 years, you should be out of personal debt.
Yeah.
All right. That includes your primary mortgage. Yes.
Your cars.
Everything.
Your student loans.
So if your number is longer than that, you're getting it wrong. Number 2. Oh, is this me?
Take it.
Oh, number 2. The other number you're getting wrong. Okay, here's a simple number. You've probably been told, I'm sure you've heard this one, that as long as you have like $3 to $4 million or $2 to $3 million saved in 401ks and retirement plans, that's enough.
Why isn't it?
Come on.
I'm questioning you. I know the answer.
That number is wrong. That number is completely wrong. I mean, it's right if you want to put yourself, your family at risk. It's wrong because it's not enough. Because one health issue, one lawsuit, one economic shutdown, what else could happen? One bad event.
Bad rate of return.
Anything could happen. A stock market crash.
Yep.
One of those things can put you in jeopardy. Okay? So the total amount of assets that you actually need to quote unquote retire, that's not really you should be looking for. But the total number of assets really needs to be more in that $7 million range. $5 million at the minimum, $7 million in total assets. That includes value of your practice. That includes your building. That includes all of your reserve assets, retirement assets, real estate assets. All told, it's got to be at least $7 million should be the target.
That's a steep target.
I know it's a steep target, but that's the beauty of owning a practice and a building.
You can create money.
You can create money out of thin air. Well, maybe not out of thin air, but you can create as much as you want to. So you're getting that number wrong. If you guys have a target of like $2 or $3 million, that is way wrong. You need to up your game and up your target. Okay, number 3. Am I doing this one?
Go for it.
Yes. the percentage of revenue going to business expenses and profit margin. Said another way, the number that you're getting wrong is how much your profit margin is for your business.
Yeah,
now,
what you're taking home.
Yeah, now we deal with a lot of private practice owners,
Yes.
physical therapists, veterinarians, chiropractors, optometrists, and dentists. Okay, now minus the dentist, most of them operate on that they think their profit margin of like 10 to 15% is
Yes.
good. That number is completely wrong. Completely wrong. You should be taking home at minimum 20%. And I think you should be shooting for at least 25 to 30%.
Oh, yeah.
Because you think about it when you think about taxes, overhead, all the things that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Putting money away in reserves, having a decent lifestyle. You cannot operate, expanding the business, you can't operate on a 5 to 10% profit margin.
No way.
The numbers just don't work. So if your profit margins aren't part of your make-break number of your business, you're getting your numbers wrong. So you have to include your profit margin. Yeah?
I agree.
Good.
All right. Your next one. Everybody's favorite.
What's that?
Their tax rate.
Are
Their effective tax rate, to be specific.
Well, why don't you explain what an effective tax rate actually is?
Basically, it's just your overall rate. If you made, say, $1,000 in a year and you paid $250 in total taxes,
Yeah.
state, federal, Social Security, you'd have a 25% effective rate.
Wow, you are a genius. So why is that number wrong?
Most people don't include, almost nobody includes Social Security, and few people even include state. And that can easily, between those two, that can be an extra 12% in most states, even higher if you're in like California, New York, Massachusetts.
Let's get real on this. How many people can actually even name their effective tax rate?
Like 1 out of 100.
1 out of 100 of you can name what your effective tax rate is. So if you can't name it, then there's no way that you're actually going to be able to inspect it to see how you can lower it. But if you don't know your effective tax rate, that's bad.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
But we're pretty good at lowering effective tax rate.
Yes, we are.
We are very good at that. Okay, and then the last number you're getting wrong, completely wrong, is a number that we actually came up with.
Yep.
It's called your facility capacity number. So you're asking yourself, what the heck is that? Okay.
What is it?
Well, all of our practice owners have a building, or they lease a property or a building of some kind, right? Where they deliver all their services to. Yeah. And they have exam rooms, and they have the square footage, and they have equipment, and they have a service facility.
Yeah.
Right. So wouldn't you think it would be important to know that if I'm going to pay rent on this service facility, if I'm going to have all these expenses, I should probably know what the potential of this thing could do.
Absolutely.
Right? And that means that it is at max capacity, you got maximum number of patients coming in, you're selling your services at a fairly high transaction amount, you are...
Maximum amount of doctors.
Maximum amount of doctors, maximum amount of staff, right? And what could your facility do? I can ask 15 of you, 20 of you right now, what is your facility capacity number? And most people wouldn't know what that number is. They wouldn't know how to calculate it. They wouldn't know how to figure it out. They wouldn't know. And that's wrong, because once you get to your facility capacity number, that equals the highest amount of practice value that you would actually get. So if you care at all about your business selling it for a high premium, you want to know what your facility capacity number is.
Agreed.
Doesn't that make sense?
Agreed.
So if you don't know it, then we know how to figure that out, don't we?
Yeah.
At least I do.
I do it.
Okay, good.
I do it with people all the time.
Yeah, he does. So these are really key numbers, and if there are any of these numbers that you don't know or you aren't sure about, then you want to make sure that you get certain, because these are super important. Debt, making sure that you have the right assets, making sure that you are have the right profit margin, that your taxes are low, and that you're getting your business to maximum value through your facility capacity income goal. These are really, really key numbers. So you got to make sure that you get these right. All right. So I think that's it for today.
All right.
I think I did good.
I did great.
Okay, good. I'll give you a fist pump on that one. All right. So as always, please subscribe. We need more subscribers because
Absolutely.
I'm sure stuff happens when you get more subscribers. I have no idea what that is.
Me neither.
So all I can tell you is that we just keep telling people to subscribe, and we get a few people here and there, but we'd like to get more. Our next target is 1,000. And then we'll just go from there. But anyway, thanks guys. If you need any help, make sure you reach out to us. Go to econologics.com, and we'll see you next time.